Hello, good evening. Welcome to week 2 of The Joy of Computing Using Python. Uh, Unfortunately, the recording of the lecture happened, but the audio is missing due to some glitch. So I am doing a voiceover so that you can understand the questions that we see here. Okay, I will be explaining the questions as they come along. We are waiting for some time so that other participants join. If anyone have any question from the last week, you can ask. Birendra, regarding the questions related to some complex topics of Python, those will be covered when those topics come in the course. For now, we will focus on the things that has been taught till now. So, this is about me. Last time, you people were asking about the YouTube channel link and the video call link. It is here. You can keep this with you. The schedule, as discussed earlier, is Tuesday 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Yes, if you have some doubt, you can ask. Yes. So, those who are familiar with some other languages like C, C++, or other, you can raise your hands. Okay, fine. I can see there are almost like 20% or 30% people already know, but rest of you are like very new to this coding languages. Okay, you can put down your hands. Okay, so those who have this doubt of having of installing Anaconda, for the starting, you can go for some online available platforms like Google Colab. There are many. I prefer Google Colab. Okay, for that you just search Google Colab and go to this colab.research.google.com. Once you open it, a drive kind of prompt will open. Yes, where you can create a new notebook. Okay, In the notebook, it will generally open as untitled 1 or untitled 2.ipynb. .ipynb is the extension for Jupyter Notebook. This is a Jupyter Notebook provided free of cost from Google. We will see how to install Jupyter Notebook in Spider. I will take some time and make some video or in some class we will see how we can install Anaconda, as well as how to create a Jupyter Notebook there. Okay, this things works online. Okay, here we can create code as well as test. So let's try a print statement. Okay. So first time it takes time as it connects and then it runs. See, it is working as if it was on the console. Okay, now let's come to our questions. The first one is, which statement will print the joy of computing? Print the joy of computing, print joy of computing without any bracket, print F the joy of computing with single quotes, and print with with single quotes the joy of computing inside bracket. Okay, most of you are saying D. Okay, so let's see. Print the joy of computing. Why is it correct or incorrect? The reason is, here print is the correct command to display something, to put an output, but the joy of computing is not a variable here, so it must be inside quotes. It is a string. Okay. The second one, print the joy of computing, is good for plain English, but it is not good in case of Python because it is not in the correct syntax. Syntax is the grammar of our Python or any coding language. Okay. The third one, printf. Okay, anyone familiar with C? They must be knowing printf is the command used in C, not in Python. Okay, and then is print the joy of computing in inverted commas as well in bracket. This is the correct sequence. Let's try. Okay, now one thing I want to ask from you people. If I want to uh, display this, hello, how's your health? Here you see there is an apostrophe s. So how can we do that? How can we display it? Yes, Ishwar, it's very good. As Ishwar said, that we can use double quotes to represent it, and it is fine. Let's run it. This is working fine. Now let's try something more. I am giving you something complex. Ram said to Sita's brother, comma, here I am having both single quotes as well as double quotes. You are doing well. Okay. Now let's. Anyone have idea? Okay, good. Good, Ishwar. As Ishwar is saying something about escape sequence. Okay. So those who don't know, let me explain. Yes, Mohan. Right. So let's try this. Okay. I am explaining it to others because there are many people who might not be knowing this. Okay. I have to cover everyone. So Ram said to Sita, apostrophe s. Since I am using double quotes outside, it is fine if I am using that single quote. But when the double quote comes here, I have to put backslash and then double quotes. This is called the escape sequence. Backslash is situated just above the enter button of your keyboard. Now you see this should work perfectly fine. So the escape sequence escape the character just after it and does not consider it as a code, but instead it is just considered as something that has to be displayed as it is. There are some more useful, there are actually a lot of useful escape sequences like backslash n is for new line that represents a new line. Backslash t is for tab space to give space between uh, two strings. Okay. Now let's come to the second question. What is the output of the following code? A is round. Okay. B is lot of. C is dust. Then we are putting print earth is. Then in the next line we are putting print A. Then in the next line print moon has, comma B, comma C. Okay. Okay. Some are saying C. Some are saying B also. Good. C, C. B. Okay. Sri Kavya, B. Okay. Okay. Yes, Pooja, you are explaining right. Let's check. Let's check this. Yeah. And it's perfectly fine. C is the correct answer. Okay. Earth is will be printed. Then you know why is this happening? That every print statement actually creates a new line. See here, three print statements are there, so it should be three line. We can directly see it and say because there is no other thing done there. So earth is printed in the first line, round, Second line, moon has lot of dust. It is in the third line. Mohan, it is up to you. You can use single quotes or double quotes. Both have the same effect. It is up to your convention. Generally, people stick to one convention, that whether they will be using double quotes or single quotes. It's up to you. Yeah, I generally use double quotes. Now let's try. Okay, A equals to round full stop. This was it. B equals to lot of. C equals to dust. No, print. Let's run this and see. Okay, now you see our answer is correct, but there is one thing that happened, and that is very strange. We didn't say it to happen. Like moon has lot of this, both of them don't have any space after or before them. But when you see the output, actually a space is there between has and lot, as well as off and dust. Between them also space has appeared. Can anyone tell why is this happening? Yes, can anyone guess what is happening here? The thing is that the print have this property that this comma separated values inside them gets a space automatically added to it. Okay. Yes. Hmm. Yes, you are talking about sep. Correct. We will discuss that. That is the correct answer. Good. Yes, yes. Okay. So let's try this. Let's put hello, hi, how are you? Okay. Run this. We are not putting any space between them, but automatically a space will appear because by default this is the property of a print statement. We can change it by using the attribute sep, sep equals to. By default it is a space. Okay, a single space. It is the same thing. Even if we remove it, it is giving the same. Now let's try slash. When we are putting slash, you see that a space is removed and a slash is there. We can put a comma. A comma will work. Good. So everyone is getting here. There is one more thing called end. End is what is there at the end of the statement. By default, it is backslash n. Backslash n is for new line. We have discussed that earlier. So let's try this. if we want to put all of them in one line. Yes. Am I visible again? So by default, the end option is \n. So let's try to modify this. Okay, you see, when we are putting n equals to space, actually both print are getting together. They are getting like one after another. Okay, so we can use this to connect to print statements. Now, what should be the syntax of getting age as an input from user in Python? Age equals to int, enter age, or age equals to input, enter age. Okay, B. Some people are saying B. And any other answer? Let's wait. B. Yes, Aditya. Aditya thinks it should be A because age is in integers, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, Mohan also thinks it should be int. And one more question I have from you people. If there was nothing inside, then okay, people are saying B. Let's agree on B for time being. Deepan, okay. We will discuss why not A, why B. Okay, but one more question is there. What if there is nothing written inside it? Like inside the brackets, if nothing is written there, it is just single input, single brackets, what will happen? So, okay, you think it will be an error. Okay, let's see. Let's put, what was it? Age equals to, right? You see, in this case, it is working fine. Now let's try print age. Okay. So you see, it is being stored in a variable. Sir have already taught you about variables, right? Okay. Now let's try this. Aditya, you are correct. Like there will be a prompt, but nothing before it, nothing explanation. Yes, and we can put something inside it. Yeah. So ideally, anything inside the brackets of input statement is very similar to a print statement, but without the last backslash n that automatically gets added there. Let's now try int. What happens here? Why is an error there? The problem is you have thought it very correct that the age should be in integer, but we must ask first, okay, the age, and that we are not asking. Input is the command to ask something from the user, okay. So int will be there, that is to convert the data that we get, but the correct format should be to take an input and then convert it into int. What was the error here is that enter your age, that is a string, and that cannot be converted into an integer because there is no number there. So it was giving an error. Now let's run this. It will ask for an input. You put a number, it gets executed. Now what is happening? The int actually takes strings only, and that string is getting converted into integer. Yes, yes, there is a way to convert something to like convert the input to a string, but the problem is why do we need it? Because the input itself is a string by default. We don't need to put anything to convert it. There is str. Str is the command to change it to string, something to string. So the correct answer is B. Now let's come to question 4. What should be the value of the dash to print all numbers from 0 to 10? Dash. Here we are coming into loops, very similar to the loops we have done in Scratch. C, I is less than equal to 3. We are not going to put that much. C, okay. We just need a number, okay. That should be kept there. C, 11, okay. D, none of the above, okay. Why you think it should be none of the above? Let me ask someone. Yes, yes, please tell. Okay. Some are even putting 0, 10. We will see that also. See, we have to print from 0 to 10. Yes, Anilji, please. Let's see what happens. For I in range bracket, here we have to put what our answer should be. I. We want to print from 0 to 10. So let's put 10 here and see what happens. First we will see that it is from starting from 0 and going till 9. So what happens in a range? It starts from 0 and goes till the one less than 10, less than that number itself. Okay, so what should we keep, what should we do here? We should put 11, so it will go till 10 only. One good practice is there. Let me. Okay, one thing, we can even make it start from 1 or any other number. To do that, we should put, yes, good, we should put the starting point. So first one becomes starting point. By default, it was 0. Okay, so if we put something, it will take that value, otherwise it will take 0. A better way is to write, like suppose you want to get till 10. So I generally write it like 10 plus 1. So it is easier to remember that way, but it is all up to you. You can put a number one more than that, or for your convention, when we will be dealing more with variables, then this will be much more relevant. Now you see it is coming from 1 to 10. Yes. Now what if we want to skip something, like 2 to, say it is starting 1 3 5 7 9. You can go even till 100. Let's put all the even numbers, 2 4 like that. It is going till 100. So what should be the correct answer now? Should be C. Now let's come to this question, where b equals to 0 for I in range 10. Here also the loop is for 10 times. B equals to b plus 1 and then print b. So every time an I is being added to b, and initially b was 0. So it should happen b equals to, like, 0 equals to 0 plus 0. That is equal to 0 in the first run. Then 0 plus 1. That becomes 1. Like that, we will add 2 to it, like, and gradually we will get the value. Yes. Okay, let's check whether it is 45 or not. You people are saying 45. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. Sorry, it should be I, not 1. Yeah, we are getting 45. Now see, here we can try something. If you put the print here itself, see the difference. The indentation plays a lot of role in this case. You see, it is doing 1 first, 0 first, then adding 1, then 2 to it, then 3 to it, like that. It reaches till 45. So answer will be 45. Now, what will be the output? And suppose that we are giving the input as 20. Number equal to input enter number, new number equals to number multiplied by 2, and print new number. Okay. Okay. There are a lot of answers. Let's see, lot different answers. Let's try. Enter a number. Number equals to new number, I think. Yeah. Number multiplied by 2. Remember, in somewhere previously we were seeing that any input is a string by default. So if we run this, what it is doing is that it is multiplying. Multiplying in the sense it is actually repeating that thing twice. Okay. Yes. If we convert it to a number, see what happens. In this case, it will be 40. Okay. But we are not doing that in the problem. I am commenting this one. We can even do it like this, int here itself, or then also it will give us 40. Now try it with multiplying two strings. What happens? See, it gives us an error. Why? Because the multiplication does not work with two strings. String cannot be multiplied. A number and like an integer and a string can be multiplied, or two numbers can be multiplied. Yeah, to repeat, a better way to write something again and again will be using a loop. Okay. uh, like it can be done in various different ways, but like what is the purpose of loop? The purpose of loop is this only, to to repeat something very easily. Okay, so your doubt was that how to repeat Python without using a loop. There are many ways. You can put print many times, but the best way is using loops. Yeah, now let's try addition. What happens? String and integers cannot be added, but yes, string can be added. Actually, this multiplication and addition, they are being used for different purposes. Now let's come to this question. What will be the output of the following code? Number equals to 20 divided by 10 multiplied by 0. So it will follow the BEDMAS sequence: bracket, exponential, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Okay. Okay, everyone is saying C, D. Okay. Yes, good, Anilji. It is saying you are saying it as error. Okay. Hmm. Correct. So he is saying that this equal to is to assign. Okay, this is assignment operator. Okay, this single equals. When we want to compare something like comparison operator, we need two equals to symbol. Good. Okay, we will check that. Let's see. So when we run with single equals to, you see, it says an invalid syntax. And when we run it with a double equals to, then it gives the number is 0. So like less than, greater than, and this equals to, this double equals to, they are called as comparison operators. Now come to the next question. What will be the output of the following code? A equals to 10 for I in range 10. Remember again here, when we are saying range 10, that means it will start from 0, go till 9. A equals to I. Okay, 9, 9. Everyone is okay. You people are getting smart. Good. Why? Because at the last a is being assigned as 9. Okay, let's check. Yeah. Now, if we check, we see it is going one by one, 0 to 9. So 9 is the correct answer. Now, a similar question with small difference. Here, A is starting with 1 and A is getting incremented by I plus 1 every time. So, what should be the answer? Hmm. See, the difference of indentation can do what? If I am putting it unindented, it is printing the last value only. And here, what it is doing? It is showing each steps inside the loop, for loop. Yes, we will discuss that regarding program. I will not be discussing directly the assignment. That is not allowed. But yes, I will. Don't. This I am not able to understand. What is this public test cases? Okay. 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 At the end, like once we complete this, we'll discuss. Now come to the next question. What will be the output of the following? A equals to 0 while A is less than 10, A equals to A plus 2, print A. The difference between a while and a for loop is that while checks while entering, for checks while entering, while checks while exiting the loop. See, it is starting with 2 and going till 10. Even when the value of A reaches 10, still it is executed for that time, but the next time it is not able to execute because the value is already exceeding our condition. Okay, now if anyone have any questions. Hmm. Regarding programming assignments, hmm, I cannot directly. Okay, anyone who like anyone can share, whoever is having doubts, so that I can see. Actually, I'm not able to understand what problem you people are facing. Presentation error. Yeah, this thing I am not able to understand what you are talking about. Okay, is this the one you people are talking? Yes. Okay, so let's try. What is the issue? See, the thing that I think you people are not able to get is that what is going to happen is that you create a program, it will ask for something like input or something. So what this will do is that it will put one by one the test cases when you click on compile and run. Like it will put Python as input, and like let's create something here. uh, let's write input bracket, okay, and let's put compile and run. Okay, so what it does, it puts input as Python, and it is expecting that it should also display Python, but here actually there is no output display because we have not put anything to be displayed. It is wrong. Similarly, next it will run again, it will put JOC, it is expecting JOC, not getting it. Next, programming assignment, it will put, it is expecting that programming assignment should be displayed out. That is the required output from us. But again, it is not displaying. So wrong answer. Swam NPTEL, still wrong answer because we are not displaying. Yes, exactly. Now you got it. One by one, it is putting the questions there. Yes, okay. Shovan have shared one. Let's try. Yes, you people have doubt that it is always showing wrong answer even after you put. Okay, all four cases how you to get it. If you do it at once, you will get it. Like if you do the correct code, na, all the four cases will be run at once. You don't need to put different things. Only once you run, it will. Let's put this one someone has said. I'm not putting the end equals to that part. Okay. Now you see, Python, Python, it is giving out. But you see, we discussed that when we use the print statement, a backslash n is automatically added here. So it is being added. So what it is saying, passed after ignoring presentation. Okay, now I got this presentation error you people were talking about. The presentation error is something which it is ignoring, like backslash n, backslash t. These things are used to uh, align or present something. Okay, that is why it is showing, but it is correct. Okay, For regarding the final exam, the questions will be from assignment, quizzes. It is not fixed, and that is, in fact, those things are already given on the course website, as well as actually I I don't have the I don't have knowledge about that part, because that is going to be set by sir. Okay, uh, I am not sure about that, but it might be related. Uh, if you compare Python with Java and these things, which is good, bad, there is nothing like that. It is something like languages. Someone speaks English, someone speaks Hindi, someone speaks Telugu, Tamil, different languages. So there is nothing like some language is good, some language is easy, not easy. It mostly depends on the user. You might find some programming language easy, some hard, but in general, Python is somewhat easy because it is very somewhat similar to English. It is easy for us uh, in general, and a lot of things can be done. Okay, a lot of things can be done using Python. That is something, and we are not preferring C. Yeah, you said that why we are going for Python when C, like C is the standard one we mostly read. Okay, the thing is that Python is something that is getting more popularity nowadays. That is a reason, one very good reason that we are going for Python. So that's all. Thank you very much.